Welcome to Reality NSFW. It's the season 42 draft, and we have a panel here tonight. I'm Lauren, he's Cody, she's Sarah, but most importantly, we are joined by a very, very special guest from season 37, David versus Goliath. We have Lyrsa in the building. Lyrsa, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing good. I'm excited about doing my first roster. I've never done this, so it's going to be interesting.
I always like bringing people on that have no idea how these
No idea.
work, and it's great because then you just get off the chain answers and people just picking people for random reasons. But I'm super excited to see how this is going to go down. Sarah, Cody, how are both of you doing?
Doing pretty good. Can't complain. Excited to be here. It is beautiful and sunny right now, so I'm pretty happy about that. Well, here it is. I'm sorry.
I'm jelly.
So it must be nice. It's been snowing here all day. I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. I've got my pick, and anybody who watched the cast assessment probably knows who my slam dunk pick is. So I'm gonna hope that I get the first pick spot. But we'll get more into how the draft portion is going to work. I think we should start off by taking a quick peek at our cast for anybody who hasn't seen it. Maybe, what do you guys think about that? All right, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Let's pull up NSFW Beach, as I've coined it, and I've named it that because this is the same stock photo that I use for every single cast assessment. So it's now been coined NSFW Beach. And we are going to roll through real quick. Let me get at my descriptions too. All right. So going through our first contestant, Jonathan Young, who is 29 years old, currently lives in Gulf Shores, Alabama. He is a beach service company owner. He will be on the Taku tribe. His hobbies include working out, spearfishing, and surfing. Next up, we have Maria Sharon. She is 47 years old from, she's living in Noblesville, Indiana right now. She's a stay-at-home mom who enjoys gardening, writing, poetry and spoken word, and Pilates. Next up, we have Jackson Fox. He is 48 years old, currently living in Houston, Texas. His occupation is healthcare worker. Favorite hobbies include puzzling, weightlifting, and dog walking. Next, we have Omar Zahir, who is 31 years old, currently living in Whitby, Ontario. His occupation is veterinarian, and his favorite hobbies include training animals, Settlers of Catan, and watching TV.
Wait, I need to step in with this because none of y'all knew what that was, and it very much frustrated me.
The Settlers of
what, Catan?
Yes.
That? Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
I know what
Johnny
that
knew
is.
how to.
Okay.
Johnny knew how to say it, but I didn't.
Johnny and them, no one, when you guys started talking about it, no one was able to explain it, and I was very, very sad for the gamer in me.
Yeah.
I played it once. My brother-in-law is obsessed with Catan. He loves that game. My brother hates it. So when I visit, Bobby always wants to play Catan. We never do because it's such a long game.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. You're gonna have to fill me in on that one because
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I've never
next we have
actually played.
Lindsay Doliswich. She is 31 years old. Her current residence is Osbury Park, New Jersey. She's a dietitian. Her hobbies include co-ed flag football in the sand at Bar A by the shore, interior decorating for the holidays, any high-intensity or high adrenaline activity, snowboarding, paintballing, skydiving, wake surfing, etc. She is a go-getter. Next up, we have Marianne Oketch. She is 24 years old, currently lives in Ajax, Ontario. Her occupation is that she is a seminary student. Her favorite hobbies include tabletop/video games, reading, and snowboarding. And next up on our list, we have Romeo Escobar, who is 37 years old, currently lives in Norwalk. Oh my God, I can't talk. Norwalk, California. He's a pageant coach. His favorite hobbies include traveling, beauty pageants, and watching Survivor. Tori Meehan is next on our list. She's 25 years old, currently lives in Rogers, Arkansas. She's a therapist. Favorite hobbies include CrossFit, playing board games or card games, and spending time with family. She is the middle child of 5 kids. Next up, we have Swati Gul. She is 19 years old from Palo Alto, California. She's an Ivy League student. Her hobbies include reading on the beach, theater, and all things Survivor. Next up, we have Roxroy Bailey. He's 44 years old, currently living in Las Vegas. His occupation is that he is a stay-at-home dad. His hobbies include playing with his kids, basketball, camping, and golf. Next on our list, we have Zach Wurtenberger. I'm fantastic with names. He's 22 years old, currently residing in St. Louis. He's a student. His favorite hobbies include social strategy games, sketch comedy writing, and running. Next, we have, would you say Drea or Drea?
Probably
Drea.
Drea.
Everyone with Drea. Yeah, that sounds good.
Drea Wheeler. She's 35 years old, currently living in Montreal, Quebec. Her occupation is that she's a fitness consultant, and her favorite hobbies include working out and any kind of charity work. Next up, we have Chanel Howell. She's 29 years old, currently residing in New York City. She's an executive recruiter. Her favorite hobbies include exploring new countries, trying new cuisines, and blogging about them. Next up, we have Hai Gang. He's 29 years old, currently residing in New Orleans. He's a data scientist, and his hobbies include traveling to new cities and using their public transit system to explore, bringing his dog to dog parks, recreating all of his favorite dishes from scratch using recipes that he finds online. Next up, we have Mike Turner. He's 58 years old from Hoboken, New Jersey. He's a retired firefighter, and his hobbies include working out, sports, and watching great movies. Then we have Lydia Meredith. She is 22 years old, currently residing in Santa Monica. She's a waitress. Her hobbies include writing comedy, going to music festivals, roller skating, and going to the movies by herself.
I love that.
Yeah. Jenny Kim is up next, 43 years old from New York City. She's a creative director. Her favorite hobbies include travel, Pilates, writing, and watching movies. Then we have Daniel Strunk. He's 30 years old, currently lives in New Haven, Connecticut. His occupation is that he's a law clerk. His hobbies include that he is a movie fanatic. He enjoys Legos, keeping track of things, and Survivor. And if you watched the cast assessment, you know that should have been Lego, not Legos. That was a big deal. And that's it. That's my last guy. And that's our whole cast right there.
We're just
Wow.
like, all right.
Thank you so much for that fun fact.
Yeah, that's I didn't know that, but that was it.
Well, did anyone there take notes that needed to take notes?
Yes.
I did.
hope so.
I have a bigger piece of paper than Lyrsa does, but I do take notes. How do you fit all that on there?
I mean, I use this for work, and I read a lot of number orders here, so I'm used to like super meter size.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. You can use an index card, a sticky note, a piece of paper. It doesn't matter. But let me explain how this draft is going to work. Because I have a feeling some people are going to be confused, but I got you. Don't you worry here. So essentially what's going to happen, each of us are going to get 4 total picks. And the 2 people that do not get picked are going to go to Team Johnny and Team Matt. So they need to be on the lookout with who they do end up with in this draft. The draft is going to be a snake draft. Does everyone know what that is?
Yes.
No, what is that?
To be fair, last season when we did this, I think only I knew what the snake draft was, and the other people that I did it with had no idea what I was talking about.
That is factual.
So what's going to happen is we are going to spin this wheel. If the wheel lands on you, you get to decide if you want pick number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because essentially how it's going to work, if you decide to pick in the number 1 spot, then at the end of the draft, you get that 16th person. So you don't just get always the number 1 selection. So say you decide you want to pick 4th. you will get the 4th and 5th pick, and then it ropes back around going in the opposite direction. So if you get pick 1, you get pick 8. So be mindful of that. You might get a really good first pick, but then get stuck with somebody at the end that you might not necessarily have wanted to pick. So there's a little bit of strategy with determining which order we go in.
I have a question because this will break or not my selection.
Okay.
How much money is Johnny gonna pay me if I pick the winner? How much is the price?
I have not taken that up with Johnny yet. If you would
We
like
need
to,
answers.
I can. How much money are we talking here?
Okay. I just need probably $20 just to cover the DoorDash for tonight, so it's fine.
Honestly, if we were to bet $20 on this, I am down to bet $20 on this.
I'd be down. I mean,
I'm up for that.
Let's do a 20.
There we
All
go.
right,
Winner
20.
gets,
All right.
the winner will get $80.
All right,
Perfect.
Let's do it. They're
Well,
high stakes
60.
now. I'm into
All right.
this.
We're gonna fight.
We are gonna fight
Well,
now.
actually, it's gonna be 100 because then automatically Johnny and Matt have to put a 22, so it's 100.
Actually, it's 100.
There we go. I will slide into Johnny's DMs tonight and let him know you owe the
I
draft.
will message him
Cool.
right now.
Message him
The
right now.
$100
I'm gonna ask him
bucket.
how much. I'll let you guys know.
So this could change by how much when it goes through. I love this. Let's do it.
Either way, the stakes just really got intense. Like now I'm getting my person. I gotta get my person.
I don't even know what I'm doing here, so
You are here because you are a prime role in this entire operation for this draft.
okay.
You are.
Oh my
And-
god!
and
I
to
hope
be
I don't
honest with
say
you, you're-
anything. and
You're
then
pretty much on the
regret it.
same level as most of us. Like I know Sarah and I haven't done a ton of research into this cast. Lauren probably knows like their entire family.
What?
You are a prepper. Like you
I was about to
You're
say
a
I wouldn't be
prepper.
shocked.
Yeah, Lauren probably knows her entire family, but the rest of us have not really done a ton of preparation going into this, which leads me into the disclaimer that I like to give anytime that we have a podcast like this, is that we're doing this for fun and entertainment purposes. We're making judgments on these people based on very little information and a random cast photo that was very staged. So you know,
And
if
they're
you're watching
always
this,
so terrible, guys. Those figures are terrible.
yeah. So,
So don't
anybody who's
feel
watching
bad.
this, if you're part of this cast and we're giving you a hard time, it's all in good fun. I'm sure that everybody on this cast is a fantastic person. None of this is personal. This is all strictly for entertainment purposes and just having a good time. So with that,
Let's
we're ready
see
to
where
move
the
on.
wheel's gonna land first.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Doing our first spin.
Aye.
Oh, come on.
Oh, this is rigged. This is bullshit.
No, if it was rigged, I would have got picked first.
That is
All right.
true.
I'm gonna go in. This is tough because
Mhm.
I think Cody wants the person that I want, but again, I need to look out for like future picks since money is on the line now. I'm gonna slot myself in and go ahead and take. I'm gonna take pick number 3 overall.
Okay. So Lauren's up for number 3. Take her off the board. Spin this again. Let's see who's up next. Lyrsa.
Damn it.
I'm gonna be number 2.
Number 2. All right.
Lyrsa's gonna go
Yes.
number 2.
All right, Cody, it's between you and I now.
All right, that's between us. Let's see how this goes.
All right.
I'm nervous. I should be.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Okay. Woo. All
All right,
right.
what are you choosing?
I gotta take the number 1 spot. 'Cause
Oh, that's
there's
all right.
only 1 and 4 left.
I actually wanted number 4, so
Well, perfect. See, everybody's happy now.
Everyone got
everyone
what they wanted.
wins.
We're good.
Yay!
Yay.
We're $20 each in.
Yes. Well, I'm still waiting on a response.
Oh, we're waiting.
I'll let you know. I will
This
interrupt
could
everyone.
change. This is so funny. I love it.
I so far haven't got anything. So if you're watching
even
this, Johnny, check your DMs.
He should be watching this.
He might.
We know he's
He
watching. He
should
has to be.
watch
Oh my
Make
god,
a
I
guess here.
forgot that this is live and I've been like smoking here. Oh my god.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine.
There's a reason our
commercial
channel is
for
called
you.
Reality NSFW.
Yeah, anything goes here.
Do
Sorry,
you guys want me to put the cast photo back up, or do you have sufficient notes? Do you need to be able to see them while we go?
If you
I
wanna
have
just-
some notes.
If you want to just put it up when that like person gets picked, so like because if we're all gonna talk about like the pick and everything, then
Sure
we can have it up there so people can see it.
Okay, sounds great. Okay, so are we ready to start picking? Because I'm ready.
This is your show. You started off. You gotta
Let's
pick
do
number
it.
one.
Okay. Well, I'm going straight for the person that I chose as a winner pick during the cast assessment. And I am going to choose for my number one draft pick, Chanel Howell. I think that she looks like she's going to be a very strong competitor on this season. I'll put her photo up here for you guys so you can see it. She's going to be a very strong competitor on this season, and I think that she has a good chance at making it far. And I think her experience as an executive recruiter is going to play well because she's used to working with people and presenting information to them and swaying them one way or another. So I think that's all going to work in her benefit.
Well, you didn't pick mine, so I'm happy.
Oh, that's good.
I'm also very happy right now. Mine was not picked, but what I will say is I do think that she's going to do very well in this game. If I am wrong on the statement, I could be. I think she also comes from the org community and has played online reality games before, and definitely it's way different playing an org versus being out on the island, I'm sure. But I think she's gonna have that social strategy and like know how to like talk to people right off the bat because she has that experience.
But I think the thing too is that sometimes being somebody who plays online can really hurt you when you're in the real life situation. It did for me. So for personal experience, you know.
I have done it backwards. I played this first. I will know what happened. And I have been really lucky and good on like online games and stuff. So I think I learned my lesson from the first game and proceed to the next ones that are not paying any money.
All right.
Oh, it's my turn now, right?
It is your turn. You're up.
Oh shit. Okay. So I want to pick somebody for like a really stupid reason. But I think that this person will stay there for the next round. I think. I don't know what you guys want. I'm gonna go for Jackson. That's my number one pick. Okay. Because obviously love me some queer people, and he likes to be sporty from what I heard, you know, lifting the weights, but also a nurse. So it shows that he cares and he's compassionate at the same time. And sometimes you need to be compassionate so people give you $1 million. So Jackson is my number one pick.
I think he definitely has a lot of potential as somebody who's been around a lot of healthcare workers. They have a way of, at least good ones, have a way of getting you in. And he kind of looks like a big cuddly teddy bear to me. So I feel like that's going to help him. He doesn't really look intimidating even with that he's tatted.
Yeah, and those shorts, love them. I will wear those shorts and the shirt if it was available. So yeah,
those are
Jackson,
cute.
You're my main man.
All right.
I love that so much. And also Jackson saying wants to play like Elaine. I love Elaine, and so that's like Elaine. An uptick for me as well. Elaine was actually on the draft with us last season, so just all love all around.
Aww.
Yeah, absolutely. Also a huge fan of Elaine, so I think that that's good. And I think Jackson looks strong, like welcoming but strong. I think that he's gonna. I think he's gonna fare very well this season.
It looks like he can like bend you in two and then repair you back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
I like that.
That's amazing.
All right.
All right. So neither one
Lauren,
of the people I was picking.
If you choose my person, Lauren.
I think I am. I hope not, but like I've had my eye on this person from the beginning, and I have to go off and say this first. I am hoping to break the curse for you of Matt Bischoff's assessment because typically Matt is very, very wrong. So I'm hoping to be right and snag you for my team. I'm going to take Tori off the board.
Tori.
She would have been one guy.
I have to take Tori off the board. I think Tori is going to be very, very good with people. Super, super social, very likable, seems athletic, and is going to be able to make a large stamp on this game. 100% my winner pick since the beginning, so I'm happy that I was able to snag her, and I hope she does well.
Is she related to Dawn? Dawn Meehan?
I don't know. I don't think so. I saw the last name and I thought the same thing when I saw it. I was like, I wonder.
Okay.
And she played in Sequester too. So she also has had
did?
experience playing.
Damn it.
games.
Didn't know that.
Lauren knows all.
I do not. I
told you.
But, she was going to be one of my picks just because, I have to choose the therapist on the cast, but you beat me. But she actually wasn't my first pick.
Okay.
So I sort of, I wanted to, my winner pick, I fell in love with her on her video. I don't know what it is. She actually reminds me a lot of somebody from The Circle who I really thought would do well on Survivor. So to me, I wanted, and now I'm not going to remember her name at the person on The Circle. So I'm very sorry because my mind is blanking. But the person I choose is Lydia.
No! That was my second one. God damn it!
Wow.
I
just absolutely love her. I feel I got a good vibe from her. It's gonna bother me so much now. She reminds me of the most recent season of The Circle. She reminds me of the player on there who is playing as a guy. Very much so. I really thought I think she has the mind to play the game. She's going to be that really sweet, lovable person. No one's going to take her as a threat, I don't think. And she's just going to kind of be able to skate on by. I think she's like a lock for merge for sure.
For sure. I'm trying to find out who this person is because I watched that season and now I can't.
I will look it up and I will tell you because I'm terrible with names and I feel really bad because if for some reason they watch this, I'd be very.
This is info we need to know, but you just crushed Lyrsa's heart with that pick.
I know.
I did. And
I mean, she was one of the first people I send my DM like, "Hey, girl," and she seems so fun. And her tweets, oh my god, her banner on Twitter. What was it? I was cracking when I saw it. I was living for it. Let me find it and see what it was.
And I figured out who she reminds me of. Sophia, that same kind of brain. Just kind of how she's very lovable and she really thinks about what she says. And I think that's how Lydia is going to be.
She has Jennifer Coolidge as her banner on Twitter, and I love Jennifer Coolidge. And also, I have my 7 degrees of separation Kevin Bacon style with Mike White because Jennifer is one of Mike White's best friends. So I feel like there's a connection there, and you stole it. But thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome, Lyrsa. I'm glad I interviewed you already.
Yeah, we already have some rapport, so it's all fun. It's all fun.
I am excited to watch her play, though, because I do think she's going to be able to fly under the radar at the beginning, and no one's going to see her coming, and she might be able to snipe the win at the end.
I think so.
She may.
Okay, my next person, I think, and it's only for one reason, because I want to do this, but I'm going to say Omar. I like the idea, the training animals piece. You need to know behavior and how behavior works in order to train animals. So I think that being able to manipulate a little bit is something that he might be good at. Also, look at those swim trunks. Can you deny that? Those are awesome.
There's something.
Yes.
You can.
If that was a shirt, I will wear. Definitely.
I mean, he looks a little in this picture. I know they're so staged. He definitely does not look uber confident in this picture, but I feel like he is actually confident.
He probably doesn't look uber confident because he has to wear those shorts. I will, if I ever get cast on Survivor, which I probably never will, but if I do, and they put me in my cast photo in some dumbass shorts, I'm going to look like I'm going to be mean mugging. I am going to be mean mugging the whole time.
So we kind of choose our clothing. Well, we give them like options, and they pick at the end. But this was his choice, one of his choice. Those pants, like everybody's. This was one of their choices.
Okay, raise your hand if you like the shorts.
Oh, I love the shorts.
Oh, I dig them.
Okay, Cody, you are in the minority. Goodbye.
Okay. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You've been eliminated from the StreamYard. And
then
I
we
will
just
say, he just does not look.
This guy
comfortable in
has
his
like fantastic shorts.
Yeah.
Like Mike also great shorts with the flamingos. Those are amazing too.
That's what I'm saying. There's a theme. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm a very.
with the sharks.
If you ever see me in swim trunks, they're always like plain, like just two-tone, or there's very. I'm very
boring.
modest and I'm a very boring like.
I am
dresser.
a boring person.
I'm a boring person. Damn it.
I mean, it's just bringing out the personality there, but the stiffness of that hand.
He's just like,
it looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah. It's
Because
also like they make you stand there, and it's like, okay, so now pose. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, what type of pose? Like, what you want from me? Right? Or like, do something that you do back at home. That's why I'm like throwing punches, because I was like very into kickboxing. And then we have B, who was an MMA fighter. I look fucking ridiculous. Why they didn't tell me that, right? So these pictures are like so weird because they actually don't tell you anything. Just like stand there and give all to me. So I would recommend, Cody, if you want to apply, watch a season or 2 of American Next Top Model, so you can learn how to smize with your eyes.
That way I can go in and like GQ it and be like,
oh my god.
Like
all the pictures, all my pictures that are on whatever, what's that website with all the pictures with the celebrities, whatever, that they post there, and my pictures are there. I was just doing exactly what I saw on American Next Top Model. Like, I saw the photographer, and I will stand like this. I'm like, smize with your eyes and look into the horizon. So that, yeah, I think he knew exactly what I was going through my head, because he was laughing the whole time, and my pictures turned out great. So just so you prepare.
I'm just saying, I would probably be the most awkward person in this bunch with posing for pictures. Just throwing it out there. I think everyone can agree on this.
You would do it. You'd be fine. You'd have your hat. You'd have to have your hat. If you get cast on Survivor and they don't let you wear your hat, I will personally write a letter to Jeff Probst and call his ass out, first of all. Not like he'll write back or ever read it, but I'm still going to send it.
The hat is the signature. You can't let it go.
Right. It has to be there. It has to be there.
It has to be there.
Okay, so 3 out of 4 podcasters approve of Omar's shorts.
Yes.
And we are on to our next pick, which will be by Lauren.
Yeah, it snakes back around to me. Oh, this is where it's getting tricky, because like the fact that money's on the line now, I'm taking this more seriously than I was before. Not that I don't take everything seriously, but money, money talks sometimes.
And who knows, it could change.
I know, it could be a little bit more. It could change here. All right. Honestly, I'm going to take Marianne off the board for a couple different reasons. First of all, her smile is amazing. So happy, so go lucky. I love that in a person.
Aww.
I think energy-wise, she's going to be phenomenal. She's going to be upbeat in confessionals. I think she's going to make me laugh all day long. And I think she's going to get a ton of screen time in this game. Whether I think she's going to win, I don't know. I'm hoping that she does. But I do think everyone watching as a viewer is going to absolutely adore her and love her.
All right. I think it's a good pick. I think that she is going to be very loved on her tribe. She looks like a really nice person. Like, she looks like somebody I would go up to and talk to.
Yeah.
Just because, and I think that maybe that'll help her out from the start.
I would agree.
Yeah.
She's very sweet.
She's sweet.
I mean, also she is a seminar student, so you need to know how to like talk to people and connect to people and listen, most importantly. So I think that she possibly will do good.
All right.
I didn't crush anyone's dreams with that pick. I'm a little nervous now.
Maybe that's the winner pick. And
There
we
you
missed
go.
it.
It could very well be somebody that will go out there and be underestimated and then take the whole thing.
That's very
Okay,
true.
so Lyrsa, it is your turn.
Oh,
to
it's
make a pick.
now I see how it is. The
Yeah.
picking thing. I got it. Okay, so since there's money in the line, because if not, I will pick like, of course, all my queer people. But I'm gonna pick somebody that reminds me a lot of Kara. And Kara went in very far, almost made it to final 3. And I think by the picture, this human is giving me the energy. They apparently like to be sporty. So I'm gonna pick Lindsay. And that's my second person. I'm sorry, Cody.
That's all
Was she on your
right.
list?
She was my next pick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's the name of the game.
She's the one
Yeah,
that used to play football, right?
Yes, that's what got me. Once you said flag or whatever you call it, I'm like, she's gonna be on my roster. Yeah.
Yeah. I think she looks like, so I compared her in the cast assessment to Kathy O'Brien because a lot of her bio talks about how she doesn't like people who waste time. You know, she likes keeping things efficient and stuff like that. And so it brought me back to like Survivor Marquesas when Kathy O'Brien was first on the tribe, and she was kind of not meshing well with people in the beginning because of how direct she was and trying to move things forward. But then she became she had this moment of like self-awareness where she realized, I think, that was happening after, you know, having trouble meshing with her tribe, and kind of toned it down a little bit. So I see Lindsay having a similar experience where I think at first she might come off a little abrasive, but hopefully she's able to, and this is again based on very little information, but just what I think, hopefully she's able to recognize it quick. And if she is, then I think she'll be able to turn it around and use all of her strengths to her benefit for sure.
Also, she has a good age. She's like 31, so she can like actually mesh with both sides, like older people and younger people. That's a really good age to play, to be honest.
I would agree.
All right.
So yeah, I pick her.
Good
Wonderful.
Sorry, Cody.
That's okay. All right. Let me see. Who am I going to go with next now that my friend Lindsay is gone? I think.
I don't know why I'm so nervous.
I don't know. I'm nervous. I feel like I need to come up with an answer.
Am I making you nervous?
Dude, the pressure's on. I'm sweating.
When you
over
get
here.
2 picks here, so
I know.
you
Shit,
have
I
like
gotta
very
do
high
two
pressure
people.
at the moment.
Oh
know,
man, he
this
has
is
2
a
picks
lot.
now. I'm even more nervous. No, I'm kidding. Oh, God.
All right. So for my first pick, I'm gonna take Drea off the board.
Okay. Phew.
Damn it.
But don't. Okay, now I gotta
All right.
find her.
You got-
picture.
you got-
Oh, here she is. Here's
Lyrsa
Drea.
keeps getting her heart broken here.
A little bit. I was gonna pick her because she's from Montreal, and I went to Montreal, and I really loved it there.
Yeah, so I live very close to Montreal. So I guess that's a good reason. I think, you know, she's 34 years old. She's a fitness consultant. I think she'll be good in challenges, which pre-merge is good, post-merge not so much. But hopefully, I think at that point, she's got a career working with people. So I think maybe she'll be able to use that and establish some good relationships to secure her position in the game. She looks like a fun person. So she's my number 2 pick. I'll go with her. And then for my number 3 pick, for my next act.
Nervous.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's right before me. I'm just gonna keep getting.
But
closer
I
to
am
you.
curious. Okay, Drea's pet peeve though does get me. Where talking about dishonest people, I'm like, all right, we play.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like maybe you shouldn't play Survivor.
That's kind of the name of the game here.
Just saying.
Yeah, I can see that for sure being a problem. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, for my next pick, I am going to go... This one's going to seem a little odd, I think. But I think that this person's social game might help her a lot. I'm going to make you sweat until I put it up on the screen.
Please.
Come on.
I'm going to need like a little cup.
Boom.
Just kidding.
Okay. So I'm going to
Okay,
take
we're fine. We're fine.
Maria out. She's a stay-at-home mom. But I think I just get something from her like vibe that makes me think that she's going to have a kind of a big personality and she's going to be fun to watch. So I hope that means she's going to be able to make a lot of relationships in the game.
Or end up like being too big of a personality and just like annoying everybody.
Right. She could very well. She'll probably be the first boot just because I said all that. But
good job.
I'm going to hope not.
I mean, maybe she can rein it in. If you can rein your personality in for a little bit, that's okay. But eventually it does come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard not to come out when you're not eating and sleeping, you know?
Lyrsa, when you went to go play, were you like, I'm going to be guns blazing with my personality, or did you try to like rein in a couple things about yourself?
Nope. So before leaving for the game, my brother, you know that there is this thing about the hot, loud, problematic Latina woman, right? So the first thing that was said to me by my brother-in-law was like, you need to chill because you don't want to be the angry Latina woman on TV, right? So I think I toned it down a lot. People differ. People say I was very outspoken and very loud. I don't remember that.
Your confessionals were great. I will say that.
And you didn't see like half of them because I did. I have said it before. All of them in English and Spanish. The Spanish ones were like hilarious, but that didn't play out. It's okay. Tattoo versus not tattoo people. It will come. I know.
All right, you're up with your.
So it's going to be Lyrsa, but I think before we go on to the next one, because we are at our halfway point. We have half the cast drafted. Oh, yeah. I think we should take a moment to hear from our sponsors and hear about all of the wonderful products that they have to offer you for being a Reality NSFW listener. So here we go.
Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative. Finally, tobacco alternatives that don't suck.
Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients. Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate. Lucy also has a lozenge with 4 milligrams of nicotine in cherry ice flavor. Each and every flavor actually tastes great, and it's convenient and discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, on the go, or even in the gym.
I am so happy that Lucy is sponsoring us. Ever since they came on board, I have gotten no less than 5 of my friends transitioned over to Lucy and put their cigarettes down. They like the gum. I'm used to seeing the packages all around. This stuff is great, and it's really helping people make much healthier choices. So get on board and join the Lucy movement.
Hey, it's 2021. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges. This is the real deal. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. It's so simple that you don't even have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down.
Reality NSFW listeners, go to lucy.co and use promo code SURVIVOR to get 20% off all products, including gum or lozenges. That's lucy.co and use promo code SURVIVOR at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. That's lucy.co, and be sure to use that promo code SURVIVOR.
This episode of Reality NSFW is sponsored by Blue Chew. Say it with us, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and longer lasting erections. That's right, we're giving away super hard dicks.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED.
Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor offices, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And the best part, it's all done online.
Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problem here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy.
Hey, if you're looking to give that immunity idol to someone, or you don't want to be voted out of a crater, don't worry, Blue Chew's got you covered. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use promo code SURVIVOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's Blue Chew, BlueChew.com, promo code SURVIVOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
We're all trying to eat better, but healthy breakfast doesn't have to be boring. Magic Spoon has the amazing flavors you love, but without all the bad stuff. And it's amazing as a midnight snack right before bed.
0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. That's only 140 calories per serving.
It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. And build your own box. Available flavors to build your very own custom bundle are cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, cinnamon, cookies and cream, and my favorite, maple waffle. Now, Magic Spoon recently brought back their 2 super popular flavors, cookies and cream and maple waffle. Thank goodness. But they're back permanently. And when these flavors were first introduced for a limited time, they sold out extremely quickly. Now, I'm here to let you know you can get them again or try them for the first time. Why? Because they're delicious and indulgent.
Johnny, Magic Spoon has so many great flavors that I really enjoy, and even my kids enjoy them. We have the cocoa, fruity frosted, peanut butter. All these are really great combinations. They enjoy waking up in the morning and getting some Magic Spoon right off to start their day great before they head off to school. I think everybody listening should give Magic Spoon a try, or if you've tried them already, it's time to reorder. Let's get you some more Magic Spoon and get your day started right.
Hey, when I finish a podcast late at night, the first thing I'm thinking is not sleep. It's let me grab a delicious bowl of Magic Spoon before I go to bed.
So go to magicspoon.com/survivor to grab a custom bundle of cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code SURVIVOR at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember to get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/survivor and use the code SURVIVOR to save $5 off. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this podcast. All right. Thank you, Magic Spoon. Blue Chew and Lucy and all of our fantastic sponsors.
Lyrsa only came for the commercial, let's be honest.
I only came for that Blue Chew, and I'm still waiting, Johnny. Where is my Blue Chew? Come on. Oh, it's my turn. It's my turn. Okay, so while we were on commercial, I dig a little bit. First of all, I'm upset that none of these people said that they want to play like me. So, guys, come on. Like, you can always pick somebody that didn't win. But I'm torn between these 2 humans because one of them says that he does an amazing rendition of The Little Mermaid's Part of Your World. And I love this is not going to be a secret anymore. I love Disney, and Little Mermaid is one of my favorite movies. And when I wake up Disney mode, Part of Your World is my first song of choice to play. I love it, right? But I also like this other nugget that he is a Latino and, small man, and I'm digging him. But singing Part of Your World is winning. So I'm going to pick as my third choice. And, sir, we better sing Part of Your World when we meet each other. I'm picking up Mr. Jonathan Young from Gadsden, Alabama, which I have been to Alabama several times because my brother lives in Birmingham. So we have a double connection here, Jonathan, and I'm picking you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Loaded pick right there. I also am a fan of Jonathan. I just couldn't pick Jonathan because I think he's going to be one of those challenge beasts that they're eventually gonna axe from the game. But again, I think he's gonna do very well at the beginning stage for his tribe and help them win some challenges.
And if he sings them Part of Your World, come on, guys. This is a winner. This is a winner.
I mean, if he does that and sings everybody to sleep, I mean, he might just get their hearts.
Definitely.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very
he would win my heart over for that.
Oh my God, I'm just imagining me and him singing, playing together and singing old Disney. Like, oh, yeah. Jonathan, I'm banking on you for that $100.
And she's banking on you doing a good enough job. She's banking on you doing a good enough job in this season so that you can come back and play again so you two can be cast on a returning
You have
season.
So many things on your shoulder now, man. It's not just winning the $1 million. It's a lot coming for you.
Now, my real question is, how's everyone feeling about these shorts that we got going on here?
Those are Alabama shorts. I get it. I've been there. I understand.
See, Cody, this is where you and I differ.
I would love him in like some tropical like shorts, a lot of flowers and colors, so all those muscles will pop out, right? And this is so straight of me, so weird. But yeah, the trunks are not doing it for me.
I actually would prefer him instead of a print in a solid color. I think it would look better on him, but a bright color at that.
Interesting.
Yes.
So my other thing is too is like I have this thing where my shorts, I really, really like them to be like at the knee. I don't like wearing shorts that are above my knees.
Shorts above the knees usually, I think they look better on guys. Usually.
I don't know. I don't like it.
A little leg never hurt anyone.
A little leg. Well, that's the problem though, is if you have little legs, you don't want to show them off that
Just
much,
don't do like my brother and wear a Speedo. Just don't do that. That's way too much, especially if they're red. Don't do that.
We'll let the Australians continue their Speedo.
Yes, that is true.
Thing.
Yes,
Australian Survivor, it's like a requirement that you wear a Speedo on Australian Survivor, I think.
They are so obsessed with KFC also. Like I am not up to date with this season, but they love their freaking KFC and McDonald's chicken nuggets, and I love that. I love it.
Yep.
Was it me?
It's your turn, Lauren.
Wait, did I go again?
You'll get double, so you'll go after me, and you'll get your final.
All right. So this is a lot of pressure, Lauren, but like, don't pick who I'm thinking about.
Okay, I'm gonna try not
Just
to.
don't do it.
Promise you here. But see, like my debate at the moment is I already have 2 chicks on my team, and so I don't know if I need to add like a guy to like balance the situation out. So this is the current dilemma at the moment. But I am gonna go with a guy and balance the situation that I have. And you know what? I am going to go with the person who describes himself as clever, competitive, a little bit of a storyteller. If someone can tell a great story, that brings me in and that would make me want to work with them. So I'm going to take Mr. Zach off the board here and add him to my team. Only because wants to play the game a little bit like Todd. Mad respect Todd was around this age when Todd won. So if he can pull out a Todd win, like he played the game, I mean, that's great. My only concern is just maybe not sure how he'll do in challenges, but again, you can be surprised by people.
Yeah. I don't know why, but he reminds me, looks-wise, a mixture of Adam Klein and Christian.
I can completely see that.
All right, I'm so glad someone else does.
I can see Christian jaw a little bit there.
And the hair, I think a little.
Yeah.
And then like with the smile is very Adam Klein, but in the pose. And I feel like Adam Klein would also wear that shirt.
Oh, that's so true.
Totally.
I agree. I agree with that. But see, like I'm just curious, like, why is he not wearing shorts? You know, they need to balance it out with who's doing what.
You know, some people want to flaunt what they got, and some people are just like, you know what? We'll show that off later.
Later. There's
As a
plenty
season-
of days for you to see
Yes.
my raggy underwear.
Yummy.
He's not selling the farm on the first day. He's keeping it.
My issue though is the shirt looks too similar to the shorts. It just blends too much for me. I need a little more color.
Yeah,
Well,
we need
isn't
some
it a thing that
contrast.
you're not supposed to wear like gray and tan together?
I don't know.
I think it depends on the shade.
Okay.
But I think for
That's
this
good to know.
picture, like his shorts also kind of match the sand.
The sand, yeah.
They're like sand shorts, and it's just too much sand.
Well, to be fair, that's my fault because he's not actually standing on this beach in this photo.
Oh,
That's a stock photo
Cody.
behind him. So I should have given him.
But I have their official pictures open, and he is standing in some sort of sand, so it got all blend. Yeah.
Okay. So we have it accurate here. You know, I'm excited for him. I think he could do well, and I also think he could be someone that could potentially go early because he does come across to me as someone that might play too hard too quickly, and people catch on to that.
Yeah.
But rooting for you, Zach, because you're on my team.
That's right. And there's $100, up to $100 on the line here. So don't mess it up, Zach. Actually, you know what? You're not on my team, so please mess it up, Zach, because we're rooting for Chanel, Drea, Maria.
Ruined your chances, Zach. Come on. Piss people off.
that is also a very big name.
Wurtenberger.
Wurtenberger. Yeah.
I wish at the beginning we would have done a penalty if you picked the first boot. Like you had to add like an additional $10 to the pot.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, there's still time. The draft's not over.
I'm willing to
to amend the rules to add that if everybody.
I will.
Me
I
too.
will amend that. I'm still waiting to know how much.
So if you select first
No,
boot,
no.
you add an additional 10. If Johnny and Matt get stuck with them, they have to add additional money and we don't. So that's like a win for us.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
love that we're just like spending
Playing with
their
our money?
Yes.
Yeah.
No problem. Hey, but also let's just throw this out here. Let's help fund this venture a little bit. If you are, there's a few different ways you can support Reality NSFW, and you can make sure that Johnny and Matt have the funds available for us to steal. Firstly, you could visit @freeNSFW.com and become a patron. That's the best way. And if you got to do at least a $10 a month once you can get the weekly Q&A. But there's also another tier where you get like monthly autographed photos and stuff. So check that out. The next thing is check out some of the shirts at johnnyfairplay.com. And don't forget the premiere party, Survivor Tix, TIX.com.
Woo, woo. Sarah and I will both be there.
we will. It'll be a fun time. Come say hi.
So that's my shameless plug here.
Awesome. Ooh, I get 2 now, right?
Yes.
Your last
It's
2.
me. The last 2. Ooh, I get to determine Matt and Johnny's fate.
Well,
No, we're going to sweep.
No,
we're gonna
no.
take back
Oh, it's
round.
my
your
last 2.
Your last 2.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was hoping. That's okay. All right. Well, I'm between a couple of people, but one person I definitely want, I'm going to probably say her name wrong, and I feel very bad, is Spotty.
Okay.
All right.
I am a theater girl myself, so I see that as a big thing that should be good for her. She also seems very smart. Being an Ivy League student as well, it could harm her. But the theater piece, she's going to know how to act around people or be able to hide emotions or be able to show certain emotions. So
and she's also National Guard. She's National Guard. So she's up for competition, like physical competition.
Yeah, so she's probably going to be pretty strong. I mean, the things that people have to do to be, she'll probably be great. So I really like her. Ooh, now that I know it's like my last pick, now I'm just like, oh no.
And I like her bathing suit.
I think
I do not like her bathing suit.
You do not? I like it.
I'm not a big fan.
I like the shape. I usually wear black.
But you want to know something? I also think it's her a little bit because I think the reason I don't like it is the way she's holding it. Because she's kind of like doing this.
Yeah.
Instead of like, I want to see that confidence, girl. Like, you got it. Like, show it off. You're on Survivor.
You made it. You made it, girl.
You put those shoulders back, stick those boobs out, and show the world that you're a confident lady.
When season 43 comes out, this is the crew. We need to have this crew do the draft again. And we're, instead of calling it just the fantasy draft, we're going to call it the fantasy and fashion draft.
Ooh,
so then we'll talk about not just the castaways, but what the castaways are wearing at the same time, because I think that we've had some really compelling conversation about that tonight, and it's a really good add on this. But I do think this Swati was a great choice for you. Being an Ivy League student, I think that really is going to play to her advantage. I do like that she's in the National Guard. She was on my radar for my next pick because I'm also in the National Guard, so we have that kind of connection. But I think she's a good pick, and I think she'll be a good asset to your team.
I think people also take her seriously as well, because we see a lot of the time with some of the younger contestants, they don't take them as seriously within the game. But I think people are going to say, all right, she's smart, she has a good head on her shoulders, we can easily relate to her, and I think she's going to fit in nicely.
Yeah, I have a feeling too, another thing that's interesting about like the theater world is you end up being around a big mix of people. So you're with a lot of younger people, you're with a lot of older people, and you need to learn how to talk and hang out and be really close and build those relationships with those people on and off stage. So I think she's going to be able to not have a hard time relating to the older people that are in the cast as well.
Yeah, spot on.
All right.
Good pick.
So my next person is purely because of their name.
Now I'm scared.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. I feel like I'm getting the eyes. No. Okay.
Oh boy.
Roxroy.
Okay. You got me scared for a second.
Okay.
I knew as soon as you said because of the name, I was like, it has to be Roxroy, because what an awesome name.
Okay, but also look at him. Look at that smile. His smile draws me in already. He has his kids. He's a stay-at-home dad. He's a very sweet, compassionate guy. People aren't going to take that very seriously. I think in today's society, especially, he camps. I think that's going to help him. And I think just he's going to have the patience of a saint. And I think that's going to be the thing that really helps him in this game.
He's also the only person that doesn't have social media, to my understanding.
Oh, wow.
He's the only person from the cast I have not been able to reach out to say hello. So if you're listening to this, Roxroy, hello. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to the family. And I'm always here for you. Anytime I go to bed at 2 a.m, don't go on Reddit. Sending my love.
Don't go on Reddit. That's professional.
Don't do
advice.
that.
I like him.
And I think that he picked a great bathing suit. I think it really compliments him. And I think
classic
good choice. Even the little belt, it gives me a little bit of camper vibes, maybe some dad vibes, but that's what he's going for. It works out.
That's good.
We love
that. Like one hand in the pocket and the other one hand like, hey, yeah. So
he knows how to work it.
He has more confidence than the other people that I've had with their like hand motions and their poses. So I mean, that might be just like a winner vibe right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a very relaxed vibe, and I also I'm a fan of the shorts. So this one, he really nailed it on the shorts. That's a 4 out of 4. That's pretty not bad.
He's also from Las Vegas, so I feel like he's ready to live it up.
He has seen stuff.
He has seen
He's been there, done that.
And he knows how to deal with he knows how to deal with the heat. Not humidity, but the heat.
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
Watch
so
the-
it's my turn, right?
No, you're skipping me. What the heck?
No,
I get
Oh,
it is
okay. I got
Lauren.
so excited. I'm so sorry, Lauren.
I'm getting
Everyone
nervous though
always
because
trying
I
to
have
snuff me.
I
Snuff
don't have
my
to be nervous
dreams.
anymore.
I hope I don't
have-
pick your person.
I hope you don't pick my person because I've only got one left that I really like.
Uh-oh.
And I'm the last one to
Uh-oh.
pick, so one of you two are probably going to pick him.
I'm just sitting here being
I
entertained.
know Sarah's just like, I'm chill. I already have my roster.
Ooh, I'm so glad I got 4.
All right, give me high.
Okay,
Okay,
you can have him.
thank
See,
you.
okay, see, I made 2
But
people
the fact
happy.
the fact that Lyrsa and I are both relieved
Makes you
causes me
even
to-
more
That-
nervous now.
I will
Yeah,
say,
now Cody's gonna hate me.
I know exactly who Lyrsa is going to pick.
Yeah,
I do.
I think I do too. I think
All
I
right.
do too.
Let's
But-
talk about
okay, high.
Oh,
Let's talk about high real quick here.
he did everything.
I think he could be very, very lovable on this season, but my only concern is like using to describe himself a little aggressive. Yikes, that could be worrisome. But if you can rein that aggression in and maybe be a flashy player with some flashy moves because you're playing from the bottom, it could be a really good strategy. So I have confidence in this pick here, and also seems like a really well-rounded individual, and I'm just liking the vibe. And the face here, a little bit of the mean mugging shows me like the tougher side. I'm here for it.
and the
I-
shorts.
You know, I will say he was actually going to be my other person. He was the person that I was between. I wrote down that I liked that he was a traveler. That was really the reason. But, speaking of shorts, I like him.
Yeah, I
It's
love his
blending with
shorts.
the boat though, a little bit in the background, just a little.
They're what?
I'm saying like the color's kind of like close to the boat in the background a little bit.
On
I guess so.
on the original picture is just the ocean, so the yellow pops out and it looks really good. He
Okay.
doesn't
Yellow and
have the
blue.
boat in the back. Yeah.
All right.
It's nice
So
stuff.
this is Cody's fault for messing up the picture.
That's right. These are my edited photos.
Also,
Everybody gets
he's
to see
from New
background.
Orleans. He lives in New Orleans. He's from Atlanta, which I'm going in 2 weeks. So hi, if you're there. But yeah, if you've been in New Orleans, you have seen shit. You're ready for a lot of things in your life if you live there.
All right. So that's high. So we're moving on to Lyrsa, who I'm gonna call it right now. I'm going to. Here's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna guess.
I'm gonna get this person's photo ready, and I'll wait for you to do the reveal. I won't sell you out, but I've got it all ready.
I'm picking this person for a lot of reasons. Let's start that he played at the same age I was when I played. So he played when he was 37. That was the age I was when I played too. And he likes pageants and Latino culture. We are obsessed about pageants. It's been a couple of years since I have followed, but we love them because we love to destroy people and their fashion and shit. So I like that. And obviously, he is a small man and gay and Latino. My pick is Mr. Romeo Escobar. Ba, 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 ba.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's who I thought you were going to pick. So I'm
Yeah.
Yes.
I was looking at the remaining choices, and I was like, "There's no way she doesn't pick."
I'm gonna pass out.
Romeo.
Like, I feel we obviously are connected in many, many ways. Although this shorts, we will have to have a conversation, Romeo.
Yeah, that whole outfit.
The whole outfit, papi. ¿Qué pasó ahí? Like, no. I know that coming from the pageant world, we can do better. And you will do better. I know so that you're going to be fierce on that reunion. So, Romeo, you are my last pick.
I love it
All right.
so much. The energy. I just can't even I don't even have anything else to say. You covered it all about him.
I'm
Yeah,
so
you really-
excited to see him play.
You really covered a lot. I think he was going to be my next pick.
Oh,
I knew I was-
sorry.
No, it's okay. So Lyrsa and I are very much on the same page, I think, with this cast, because this is the second person that we both were like, that's our next person. So we're very much on the same page with this cast. I think that Romeo looks like, I'm worried that he's gonna have a big personality because of the way that his bio was written. But if he can kind of keep that under control, he might be able to pull it out. I think it's not a bad pick.
No, he seems like a solid person. Solid pick.
So he also said that slow people are his pet peeves, and I really hate slow people walking on the sidewalk. I have to like pass by them. It's like I'm in a hurry here, so I can feel that we also have that connection.
That's because you live in New England.
Yes,
I feel
People-
that too. We need to get going yesterday. Like,
There's places I need to be.
yeah, exactly.
As a fellow New Englander, I can attest
Yes.
to that also.
Yes, I've had to get used to that.
All right. So the remaining contestants are Daniel Strunk, Jenny Kim, and Mike Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Those
This
are the
last
three
corner
that we have
here.
left. And out of those three, I gotta peek at Daniel's bio real quick. This is a big decision because
He's the Lego guy.
he's the Lego guy. That's right.
He's
Okay.
very sweet. Very
He
sweet.
seems like a very sweet guy, and that's wonderful. So I'm gonna go with drum roll. That's my drum roll. There we go. Thank you.
I aim to please.
So I'm gonna go with Mike Turner, and here's
Alright.
why.
I mean, he looks pretty tough.
He looks kind of tough. I'm going with him because he's a retired firefighter. Anybody who knows me knows that I juggle a lot of things. One of the things that I do is that I am a per diem firefighter. So we have that connection, and that's literally why that's it. That's why I'm picking him. He looks like he could be tough, though. Hopefully, I said this in the cast assessment. I'm going to say it again. I do a little bit get a Philip Shepard vibe, so I'm hoping that doesn't come to fruition. As long as that doesn't play out, I think that he'll be okay. He looks like he's tough. He could do well in challenges, but not so tough that he's going to be identified necessarily as a big threat. Right out the gate.
Yeah.
I will say that he definitely looks like he could be Philip Shepard's like cousin,
Mhm.
possibly even like relative, even closer than that.
And he's got the
Younger
pink
nephew.
flamingos. Pink flamingos. on his
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
he
gonna hit on the
does.
pants. I love it.
I think they're
Love
cute.
them.
And he's got the necklace. You know, he's balancing everything out, and then his sleeve. You know, balance. But he also just looks like, you know, I would not fuck with him.
No,
But
I don't think I would
think
either.
there's a flop side too that I could envision happening.
I could see him being. He's that father who's uber protective of like his. I don't know if he has a daughter, but if he had a daughter, he'd be uber protective, and he'd be standing like that, watching as the boy is like picking her up, and he'd just be at the door looking out like that. And I that's what I picture.
I love that.
I love it. Okay.
I like that he says in his bio, I'm sensitive. I care. I get my feelings hurt. And for a man to admit that, sorry, Cody, that's big on my book. That's
you don't
big
need
on my
to be
book.
sorry.
I agree.
Right
All
on.
right. There's Mike,
Strong, sensitive
Mike's gonna wrap it up.
firefighter.
which means we have Daniel and Jenny as Matt and Johnny's picks.
They didn't get
Yeah.
to pick, but they got picks at
They
least.
didn't
At
get
least
to
they.
pick, but they got
But
fine
who-
picks.
Who gets who?
Oh, can we like take that to a wheel?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's
Yes.
take it to the
Let
wheel.
we
the
just pick
wheel
four then.
decide.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
guys.
we have Daniel and Jenny. Okay, so I have the castaways' names on the wheel. And
So if it lands on the first person, is that
So
Johnny's
we'll have to-
pick or Matt's pick?
that's up to y'all. What do you would
Let's
like it to
say because it's Johnny's page, he gets last.
I love that.
He gets last.
Okay, so we're
All
spinning
right.
for Matt's pick right now.
So
Is
this
that what's
Matt-
happening?
Yeah,
Yes.
This is Matt's pick.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Who will it be?
All right, looks like Matt is going to be with Daniel.
All right.
Jenny for Johnny.
A
Hey,
J&J.
J&J.
Perfect.
Can you imagine that Johnny wins?
I'd be so mad.
I'd be so
I'll be
pissed.
so pissed off.
I'd be like,
Damn it, that was our fault.
Right,
Well-
we're sitting here hustling him to add into our pool, and then he'll just turn around and take the whole thing.
but I don't know. So I will say the thing about Daniel that I saw that I'm like, I don't know about this guy is how he's just like, I'm gonna keep track. I'm good at keeping track of things, where I feel like I'm like, okay, how pushy is he gonna be?
Yeah, that sounds good. And I think that as far as Jenny goes, I think that she looks like a really cool person, but I don't get like Survivor vibes from her. Like, she's a creative director from New York City, you know. I think she's gonna be a little out of her element, so that's why unfortunately I could not add her to Team Cody.
I worry that she's gonna end up getting like the Heather edit.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's my thing. I hope we're all wrong then, because, you know, I typically do not draft well. I did not draft well last season, so you never know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is my first. We'll
Mine
see. And my idea of like putting money into this too. So I have everything to lose here.
Yeah.
This is a season thing. This is like locked and loaded from now on.
Okay, so like we put $20 in, so winner gets all, but also there might be more on the line. We'll find out.
Correct.
It could be.
If the fans are listening to this, Johnny will match your contribution to this pool. So if you donate $5 to this pool, Johnny will match your $5, or he will throw in Blue Shoe and Magic Spoon.
Ooh.
Think that's a great compromise, Joni.
This is amazing.
Yeah, thank you
He's
so much.
never gonna have me back. He's never gonna have me back.
I mean, you're already slotted to come in for a deep dive at some point this season. So
Yeah, and we also already mentioned earlier that you have to come back for the draft next season too. So
Yes.
you're
And should we do a draft check-in in the middle? Because like if one of us lose all of our 4 people, I want
We
to roast
should.
y'all for it.
we should definitely
Yeah.
do a draft check-in in the middle, and then like an end of season 1, we can talk about where it all went
like
wrong.
it.
Crown the winner.
somebody.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bring the winner over and everything. Like party. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
hell
you
yeah.
gave me like
Ooh.
$80 or maybe $100. Thank you so much. I picked you. Yes.
Also, winner, if you win, you are also matching our pool from your winnings.
Oh,
and we know
that's
that you
a
will have some
requirement.
money to put in. So yeah.
Yeah. That was in your contract, your Survivor contract. You didn't read it necessarily, but it's in there. Don't worry.
It's on page like 435. Like
Yep.
little G, like super tiny. Super tiny.
It's in there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for joining us. Before we head out, let's talk a little bit about where we can find each other if we're looking for each other on social media. Lyrsa, if some fans are looking for you, where can they find you?
So you can find me everywhere, like Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook is just for family. So don't feel offended if you send me a request and I never reply to you on Facebook. It's just for my family and friends. But I have an Etsy store. I got super heavy into collages, and I'm working on having my store. So you can find my art account, which is lyrs.art. And you'll see all my collages there. And there's a link to my Etsy store. And if you buy something, we'll match for this pool of money for the winner. There you go.
We just want more of your money, everybody.
We just want
That's it.
money.
Just everybody watching, just send us money, please.
Yes, thanks. I can put my Venmo. I'll put my Venmo up just so everybody can have it.
I recently got Cash App too, so I have them all too.
I mean, that works. Maybe I'll make it Cash
Wonderful.
Apps to give everybody an option.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All
Options
right.
are
And
great.
Sarah, where can we find you, Sarah?
You can find Sarah on Instagram at Sarah Sirard, as well as just Facebook, my name. I there's not many of me, so I'm pretty easy to find.
Perfect. And right here on Reality NSFW,
Yes,
Sarah
that
has
is-
a podcast, The Mind
that is
After the
also
Game,
true.
which
Yes,
is
and-
fantastic if you have not listened to it.
Yes, we
Be
might.
sure to check that out.
We have Lyrsa coming. Well, this way technically. will be joining me in about, I think, like 2 weeks. Then her episode will be up. And this week, Janet Carbon just got posted today, so check it out. We got Billy Garcia next week.
And that's the one I'm waiting for. I can't wait.
I'm excited for that one.
I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
That's a good one.
That was a good get. Okay, Lauren, where can we find you?
I don't tweet much, but I will be tweeting the Survivor season because I tried and did that last season and it was fine. So you can find me on Twitter at Lauren_Pratt6. And the only other places I'm on Instagram at Pratt6, but that's about it. I'm very, very low key with social media.
Yeah, and I'm on Twitter is really where you can find me for this sort of stuff at Cody Survivor. Facebook is really friends and family. So is my Instagram. But if you're looking for me, you can find me on Twitter at Cody Survivor. Thank you guys all for watching with us tonight. Again, if you haven't yet, hit up adfreeNSFW.com. Check out becoming a patron with the Reality NSFW patron group. Also, SurvivorTix.com. Don't miss Johnny's premiere party at Play Louisville. For the season 42 premiere, you can get tickets there now, SurvivorTix.com. So do not miss that. And check out all the cool merchandise on JohnnyFairplay.com. Lyrsa, thank you for joining us. Sarah and Lauren, it has been fantastic being with you guys again. And for everybody watching, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.
And for more Reality NSFW content, visit adfreeNSFW.com.